It's time for Ray Ferraro on TSN 1040. Powered by your BC Ram dealers.
Inside the Great Clips studio with over 40 salons and convenient hours in the Lower Mainland and the Island is a Great Clips for the Great Canadian Haircut. Great Clips, it's going to be great. Sorry, I stole your thunder there. He doesn't get to say a lot, so we like to throw him a bone here every now and then. Blake Price, Rick Dollywall in for the vacationing. Apparently he's vacationing. Matt Sakaris sitting on the dock of a bay. Subway Fresh Take poll question is up at tsn1040.ca asking you, is it finally okay, legitimate excuse for the Vancouver Canucks? Injuries? Are they a legitimate excuse now? Heck yeah. Did you see the list? Or heck no, it's the NHL. Crave and save a regular sweet onion chicken teriyaki grilled wrap from Subway for just $4.50 plus tax for a limited time at participating shops. No coupons applied. Let's get into the hockey trip of a lifetime code word. It's to California. They have lots of docks you can sit on. TSN 1040 and VenueKings.com want to send you on a hockey trip to Cali. You and a friend could win return flights to Los Angeles, 3 nights accommodation, tickets to see Vancouver take on Anaheim on March 20th, Los Angeles on the 21st, plus spending cash. All of this courtesy at VenueKings.com. To enter today's code word and your full name to 104040. So, in this case, sunset. Sunset in your full name to 104040 for the chance to win the trip. Grand prize announcement Friday, right here on Sakaris and Price. Text message rates do apply. For more details and to see the rules and regulations, head to the hotwire at tsn1040.ca. Again, sunset and your full name to 104040. Been down to California? See any of those games?
No,
you never been?
I've been down there, but not hockey. I've watched some Dodgers, some other stuff, but no hockey. Because you go at summertime for Disneyland, and very fairly you go in the winter. But beautiful, fabulous place.
Hold on, wait. People don't normally go to California in the winter? Is that
no? I just let me rephrase it because you're jumping all over me. I went in the summer.
Okay.
And I watched the Dodgers game, which was, by the way, fabulous. Mm-hmm. I finally get why the Americans love baseball so much. It's just such a passion. It was quite an event for me. But I did not, Andrew, go in the winter. So that's what I meant.
But people do.
But thanks for jumping all over me.
But people do go.
Yes,
because it's warm.
Yeah, they do.
Gotcha.
Our poll question again is, are the injuries an excuse now, finally? Brock Hard on Twitter. Disturbing Twitter name. Excuse for what? We're going on a run and hitting the playoffs. I've never heard the playoffs hit. We're making the playoffs. Hitting the playoffs? We're going on a run and hitting the playoffs.
And first.
An excuse for what? I mean, for not winning hockey games when you don't win them. That's what we're trying to break. They've lost more than they've won of late. And going forward, even if they win tonight, if they win the next game, hard to win every game with all the injuries.
But if they don't win tonight, Blake, I do believe that built-in excuse is there because this list is ridiculous. You now got 7 guys. If Hughes doesn't go, you got $25 million out of the lineup. That's a lot this time of the year.
And it's starting to seep into the vernacular of the coaches and managers when they talk. And they do their best. Yeah. They throw out it's no excuse. The other teams have got them. But we've got the injuries.
Their top 6, 7 guys have been basically healthy all year. Their top 6 has been pretty damn healthy, except for Besser lately.
The right side hasn't missed a game.
Yeah. So they've been pretty healthy this year. This is just unbelievable, the way they've been hit here in the last week.
No, again, is this just balance, considering they had such unbelievable luck health-wise to start the season. Brock Besser goes down after 56 games this season. And up to that point, Miller hadn't missed a game. Pettersson hadn't missed a game.
Jake's been healthy.
Horvat hadn't missed a game. Hughes, by that point, he's only missed one game all season. I can't remember if he had missed it before that or not, but it was one or none.
Chris Tanev.
Pearson, no. Hadn't missed a game. Tanev hadn't missed a game. Myers, the big offseason acquisition, hadn't missed a game. Edler had missed a handful. And Gaudette had only missed games because he was not yet with the Canucks. He was down in Utica.
Very healthy this year. Extraordinary health. They've been blessed with health this year.
Yeah.
Up till right now.
I think that excuse will fall on deaf ears with our next guest as well. Mr. Ray Ferraro joins us here on TSN 1040. How are you, Ray?
I'm good. I mean, they could get a lucky bunny or something.
Rabbit's foot. There you go. That might change things. If only there were one available. I see you've logged on today.
Yes, I have. What a picture.
There's almost too much to do with it.
You could go so many places.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you're blinded by you're blinded by a lot of things, but just the enormity of it all, really. It's too much.
Enormity is the good word, I think there.
Anyways, I'm not going to be one thing. We're highbrow on this show here, Ray. One thing I will not be a party to is dragging my co-host through the mud. So I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to take pot shots at it. Not a chance.
Oh, you're the only co-host in many cities that would not take that.
No, I'm not going there. I'm going to let everybody else take a run at it on their own. Ray, our poll question here. Are injuries now a legitimate excuse for the Vancouver Canucks? And we're going with the assumption, let's say Myers and Hughes don't play. They're game-time decisions. Is there a breaking point? Is there a heck yes, this is critical mass, or is this a heck no, look around the NHL?
Well, in a way, it's both. For sure, it becomes a critical mass problem, right? You take Hughes and Myers out of the blue line, and, well, it's just nowhere near as good on several different levels and several different facets of the game. It just wouldn't be as good. However, on Sunday, they lost in Columbus. How many guys on that roster did you know?
Look, most I did not.
Right. And so Columbus is somehow, it's like they've had injury after injury after injury. 8 to 10 weeks for Oliver Bjorkstrand, one of their best scorers. Seth Jones, one of the best defensemen in the game, 8 to 10 weeks. Cam Atkinson's been out 3 times this year for significant periods of time. They had one goalie, he got hurt. Then they had another goalie, and he got hurt. Then the first guy came back. Like, they've been dodging it all year. Winnipeg is somehow around the playoffs. Guys, there was a point, I was doing about 2 weeks of games in Winnipeg, and, like, they were thrilled Lucas Spiza was coming back in the lineup.
Whoa.
Like, they had no players. And Spiza came in and played his butt off. And I'm like, this is what we got. We're going to find a way. And I don't see why Vancouver can't be like that. Look, the team they're playing tonight, you know, they were rock solid. Darcy Kemper, their starting goaltender, gets hurt. And then they start to teeter and totter all over the place. And then Antti Ranta gets hurt. And they're playing Aiden Hill. They've had injuries on the blue line that have really hampered them as well. And so unfortunately, it's a way of life. It doesn't mean it's not critical and it doesn't hurt you, because of course it does. But you just got to figure out a way to get it done. And the way to get it done is the guys that are in there are going to play a couple of more minutes. Everybody's always looking for more ice time. And here's your chance. There's going to be a little more ice, and see if you can be a guy that for tonight can make a difference. You don't have to make a difference for 3 weeks, but for tonight, maybe you can.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If we were saying Hughes and Myers are out for the season, boy, I'd be tempted to click yes. But if it's for a game or two, you know, any 3 of Fantenberg, Ben, Brisebois, Chatfield, you know, just you got to aim to play the game of your life over the next night or two. That's all.
Right, but also the guys, the regulars that are in.
Yes.
This might require an Edler 27-minute night.
Right. Yep.
Right, but he can't do that for 3 weeks. But man, he can do it tonight. Mm-hmm. And then you get yourself through tonight, and then you worry about the next game. And you hope that you get somewhat more healthy in the next couple of days. And if not, well, you cobble it together for one more day.
Ray, you when you played, you must have played with a goaltender, a young guy that struggled at some point. What advice would you have for Demko right now?
Oh, boy, Rick, I'll tell you, when the goalie's struggling, I guess the only thing you can say to him, because you can't play the position, is, man, just stop the puck. Don't sweat it. We'll play better. You just stop the puck. Because a lot of times, to be honest with you, when the goalie's struggling, you're sitting on the bench and you're saying to your buddy as the puck works his way right through the goalie again, you're like, dang, can we get a save?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just one. It's like you forget whatever good stuff has been done. You're in the immediacy of, we need to save now. We need, we don't have Markstrom. We need you now. And I said this, I think, Blake, we talked about this Monday, but, Markstrom only became a true, reliable number one guy at kind of age 28 and a half. Mm-hmm. And right now, the Canucks are looking for Demko to be that at 23. And it's rare, the goalie that can be Carter Hart. It's pretty rare. I mean, Hart has come in and really changed the way Philadelphia looks at their goaltending position. There's not many young guys that can do that.
And does that conversation you have with the goalie change when you're talking to a 23-year-old goalie versus you're talking to a 31-year-old goalie who's struggling?
No, you're lying to both of them. You're telling them, hey, don't sweat it. We got faith in you. And then you turn around and you go, man, I hope he could stop the thing tonight.
It would be nice if Miller and Pettersson pick up where they left off, huh?
When they're on their game and they impact the game so greatly for Vancouver, and they do it so differently. And I think that makes them a difficult combination. As Miller does it with so much strength and power, and to certainly go along with his skill set, and then Pettersson does it with his vision and his head and his skills, and certainly not the same physical ability to crash people around or protect the puck as Miller has. And so when you have different skill sets playing together, I think it becomes more difficult to match a line up. It becomes difficult to shut down a line. And we're just sitting here talking about the injuries. And if you've got injuries and your big guys are quiet, then you've got a recipe for problems. So they do need those guys for sure.
Ray, there was a story today that the salary cap might go up this summer a little bit. It might go up $1 million or $2 million. And the Canucks are up against it, the cap. But they got 3 UFAs, Markstrom, Tanev, Toffoli. I don't think they can do all 3, Ray. Who's the most important one for you out of those 3 UFAs?
Looking at their defense, looking at their team, I would say it's Tanev. However, I would have to look at this year of health of Tanev as an outlier, as opposed to something that you can rely upon. Unfortunately, the guy just gets body parts blown off every season, it seems like. Somehow this year he's not, even though there's been a couple times it looks like he's going to be out for weeks, and he's not hurt at all. I would really have to take a look at it. If you decide that you're not going to sign Markstrom, do you think you can get one of the other veteran guys that will be a free agent to sign him for a couple of years? Somebody that you can expose in the expansion